Yo, what is good, Mets Nation? Welcome back to Mets Media. This is Richie, and in this video, I want to give you guys my recap to the series sweep over the Arizona Diamondbacks. The New York Mets are on a 5-game winning streak. I'm sorry I've not been able to post any content here at Mets Media in the past couple of days. I've been very busy with my other channels, and I'm just getting home from a vacation over the weekend, but I needed to make sure I made this recap video of the New York Mets sweeping the Arizona Diamondbacks because there's so much that happened, whether it's the rat and raccoon story with Francisco Lindor, Jeff McNeil, whether it's Jacob deGrom, pitching very well yesterday and then going down with an injury and he's getting an MRI, but it looks like he'll be avoiding the IL, which is great news. We saw Francisco Lindor breaking out. The bullpen is spectacular. Jeff McNeil's doing his thing. It's just a great time to be a Mets fan. We're on a 5-game winning streak and everything is trending in the right direction. I feel like right now, the biggest revelation for this Mets team is the bullpen. It's insane what we're doing. Our first 2 games of the series was really all about the bullpen because David Peterson got, lit up in the first 2 innings and we had to go 8 innings or 7-8 innings with the full bullpen on Friday. Saturday was an all bullpen game and we really held our ground. And then yesterday, Jake only gave us 5 innings but only gave up 1 run, and then the bullpen closed the deal and actually got him a W. And then we get Mazika with the second at bat in the MLB get us a game-winning RBI, which was so awesome to see, man. There's so much to talk about in this video, and I'm super excited to get in. If you guys are new to Mets Media, please make sure you smash that subscribe button. If you guys enjoy this video, don't forget to thumbs it up. And also, if you guys want to check me out over on Instagram and Twitter, that is at NYMets_media. With that being said, let's jump right into the recap. So starting off with Friday night, we knew what happened. David Peterson got lit up right out of the gate, and it was kind of frustrating because Peterson is a guy that's been up and down all season. We don't know what type of Peterson we're getting. It's either he's lights out, striking out A+ batters, getting into a rhythm, or he is looking like what he did on Friday night and getting lit up early on. And that's what you can expect from a second year guy that is so up and down. And that's the unfortunate thing about Peterson's game. And with deGrom going down with an injury, it's concerning because this rotation is getting a little thin. But Carrasco's coming back early June. We're hopeful that Thor can come back sometime soon. But hey, the offense is clicking. We saw Jeff McNeil go yard. We saw Francisco Lindor absolutely starting to hit. He's getting on base. He got an extra base hit. He had a steal and scored from second to home. I think that was Saturday's game though. But man, it's just great to see. This was also the rat-raccoon game. I'll give my little spiel on what's going on with that. Jeff McNeil and Francisco Lindor, they had a miscommunication in the field, and then after that, the inning was over. They went into the dugout, they went into the tunnel, and I guess they were chirping at each other or, a little disagreement, and then the entire Met clubhouse sprinted down there to make sure everything is okay, and then the media is all over them both saying, hey, what's going on? Like, what's wrong with you and Lindor and McNeil? And they just wanted to defuse the situation. They did not want anybody to think anything's wrong, so they made up a story about a rat raccoon. I have nothing against it, but in this game we saw Francisco Lindor have his signature moment. He had a 2-run home run that tied the game, and it was so exciting to see Francisco Lindor do this because this is somebody that has been struggling as of late. In the beginning of the year, Francisco Lindor, to start off his Mets career, has been struggling, and unfortunately for him, it's not good timing because this is his introductory to the Mets fan base, to us, of what kind of player we're getting in Lindor. Me personally, I was never worried when Lindor was struggling. I know baseball is a game of being hot and cold, and unfortunately for him, it's happening in April. And Mets fans are ruthless, and that's New York, man. It's not just Mets fans, it's Yankees fans, it's Giants, Jets. I mean, if you're a star player that you're paid a lot of money for is not playing well, he's going to hear boos. And this is a big testament for Lindor's mentality if he can push through it. And it looks like he is getting on trace to be a guy that is going to play like a superstar, like the money we are giving him. He's playing great defensively at short. He is getting clutch at the plate. He's getting on base. He's stealing bases. So he's looking good for Lindor. And in this game, he got his signature moment. 2-run home run, down 4-2, ties the game, and then we would force extra innings, and that's when we got that game winner. So it's a great time for Lindor because this was his breakout series. Hopefully he can continue this, and May can be his month where he looks at it like, all right, April, we're not going to talk about April. That was a nightmare for me. But hopefully Lindor can start getting more consistent. He had an extra base hit throughout the series. He got on base a lot of times and just looking good. Lindor breaking out is a really big part of this Mets team, and he's doing everything. He's such a great energy to this Mets clubhouse, and I feel like if he gets hot, the Mets are going to be in good hands. Also, we saw, what else did we see in this game? Yeah, this was the game where Mazika had that game-winning RBI, and Gesellman pitched a great game when he came in for Peterson. We saw 2 innings of Hunter. We saw Barnes. We saw Castro and Diaz, and Loop got the W. So we got that W, which was great. And now let's get into Saturday's performance. We won this one 4-2, and we saw 2 hits from Lindor once again, an RBI and a walk. And this was the game where he stole second, his first stolen base as a New York Met, and he scores. There was a throwing error, went into center field, and Lindor scores from stealing second base. So that's the electricity that you can get from Francisco Lindor. We also saw Jeff McNeil 2-run bomb. He's been filling in the role for Brandon Nimmo at that leadoff position, which is great to see from Jeff McNeil. I feel like he's breaking out. I think he's batting well over 300 ever since he's been, leading off since Nimmo's been injured. Pilar and VR has been doing great things as well, filling in for, Brandon Nimmo in center field, and VR is filling in for JD Davis at third base. I love what we're seeing from them both, and this was another bullpen game, man. I mean, look at this, guys. Hunter, another 2-inning performance, 0 runs. Lucchesi gave us 3.1 innings pitched and no earned runs, which is great to see from him. Familia is doing great right now, guys. I think we got to give him a lot of credit. He has a sub-1 ERA, 0.93 on the season. And then Loop came in and pitched a gem. He gave up 1 run, but then Trevor May came in and got his first save as a New York Met. This bullpen deserves so much credit because it is ridiculous. I think we had the lowest ERA in baseball with the bullpen since April 22nd with like a 1.71 ERA, something along those lines. So it's great to see our bullpen holding up. And then let's get into yesterday's performance. Jacob deGrom is pitching a complete game through 4 innings, and then the 5th inning, he gets a little worked up, bases loaded, 0 outs, and he still only gets out of there with giving up 1 run. And then he comes out in the 6th inning, throws 2 warm-up pitches, and he is injured. So they take him out for precautionary reasons, and he's getting an MRI today. And we saw some news from MLB Network saying that he's not going to be on the IL. They think it's just tightness. He's probably not going to be able to play in his scheduled start, but that's a good sign because we do not want this to be long-term. They should be very precautionary. Do not throw Jake on the mound unless he's 100% because we know that he pitched well, but he was a little uncomfortable. You saw his mind. You saw his body language was not all there yesterday. But hey, I'm not complaining. The good thing is that Jake is still playing at a high level. He's 3-2 on the season. And that I love that he got a dub. I love that Jacob deGrom got a W, only pitching 5 innings, because he deserves it, man. He's 3-2 on the season, a .68 ERA, literally insane for Jacob deGrom. But what else is new? And then in today's game, we got another Francisco Lindor hit, an RBI. It's just great, man, to see Francisco Lindor break out. 2 hits from Conforto, an RBI for him, an RBI single for Dom Smith. Pilar had a hit. So it's just overall great to see this New York Mets team come together, and the craziest part about it is our offense has not been fully clicking yet. Lindor's getting hot, but in this series, Pete Alonso did not really have his best series. Pete Alonso's been our most consistent guy at the plate, but it's crazy because one time this player doesn't do well, the other player does well. So just wait till this offense starts clicking from 1 through 9, and it's going to be a different story. Our defense has been solid, and the bullpen has been the unsung hero. The bullpen's the reason why we're on a 5-game winning streak, and now we go up against a 2-game skit against the Baltimore Orioles. So guys, let me know your thoughts of the series sweep against the Arizona Diamondbacks down below in the comment section, and like the video if you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. Let's go Mets, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.